Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been sentenced to death by a special tribunal in Dhaka for what it calls, quote, crimes against humanity, end quote, during the 2024 student-led protests that brought down her government. The verdict, which was delivered by the International Crimes Tribunal-Bangladesh or the ICTBD, after a months-long trial, said Hasina was the, quote, mastermind and principal architect, end quote, of the deadly crackdown that killed hundreds of protesters between July and August last year. Judge Ghulam Murtaza Mazumdar said Hasina was found guilty on 3 counts: incitement, ordering killings, and failing to prevent atrocities. Reading out the judgment before a heavily guarded courtroom in Dhaka, the tribunal said the prosecution had proved beyond a reasonable doubt that Hasina was behind the deadly crackdown on student-led protests between July 15th and August 15th last year. Quote, all the elements constituting crimes against humanity have been fulfilled, end quote, Judge Mozumdar read, adding, we have decided to inflict her with only one sentence, that is, the sentence of death. Former Home Minister Asaduzzaman Khan Kamal was also sentenced to death. Hasina, who is in exile in India, and Kamal, who is believed to be living in exile in India too, were tried in absentia. Police Chief Chaudhry Abdullah Al-Mamun, who turned state witness, received a 5-year sentence for aiding investigators in establishing the chain of command. From exile in India, Hasina remained defiant. She has rejected the judgment as quote-unquote biased and politically motivated and handed down by an unelected government with no democratic mandate. She accused the interim leadership of using the tribunal to quote-unquote scapegoat her party and distract the world from its own failures. Hasina says she's ready to face charges, but only in what she calls a quote proper court, challenging the government to present the case before the International Criminal Court in The Hague. She also urged Bangladeshis to not be fooled by what she termed a chaotic, violent, and regressive administration under Muhammad Yunus. The verdict traces back to the July 2024 protests, a nationwide student-led movement fueled by anger over unemployment, corruption, and police excesses. What began as peaceful demonstrations quickly spiraled into violent clashes. A UN fact-finding report later estimated that around 1,400 people were killed in the month-long unrest. The uprising transformed Bangladesh's political landscape almost overnight. On 5th August 2024, Hasina was forced out of office and fled to India. 3 days later, Nobel laureate Muhammad Yunus took charge as the head of an interim government, vowing justice for those killed. By October 2024, the ICT had issued arrest warrants against Hasina and 45 others, many of them senior Awami League leaders. Investigators were ordered to fast-track the probe. The trial officially opened on June 1, 2025. Hasina was indicted on July 10th, and the hearings wrapped up by October 23rd. On the streets of Dhaka, crowds celebrated the verdict, coming just months before Bangladesh heads into its first election since Hasina's ouster. But the political stakes are high. With Hasina sentenced to death in absentia, her party barred from contesting, and the interim government preparing for elections, Bangladesh now enters another period of deep uncertainty. That's all for now. For more such videos, please subscribe to The Hindu. And if you have any feedback or suggestions for us, please write to us at videos@thehindu.co.in.